Did you know that the sparrows you see hopping around could be distant relatives of the mighty T-Rex? Today, we're diving into one of evolution's most astonishing transformations, how dinosaurs evolved into the birds we know today. From fierce predators to feathered creatures, let's journey back in time and unravel this incredible evolutionary puzzle. First, let's talk about dinosaurs. When we hear the word dinosaur, we probably imagine massive, fearsome creatures that ruled the Earth for millions of years. And that's mostly correct. Dinosaurs were diverse, and they dominated life on Earth during what's known as the Mesozoic era, which spanned about 180 million years, from roughly 250 million to 66 million years ago. This era is broken down into three main periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. During the Mesozoic, dinosaurs evolved into many shapes, sizes, and forms. There were herbivores like the giant, long-necked Brachiosaurus, which munched on plants, and carnivores like the ferocious Tyrannosaurus rex that preyed on other animals. Some dinosaurs were small, quick and nimble, while others were massive, towering over the landscape. It's this incredible diversity that set the stage for one of the most amazing transformations in the history of life, one that would lead to the birds we know today. Around 66 million years ago, something catastrophic happened. An asteroid about 10 kilometers wide smashed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact created a massive explosion, leading to fires, tsunamis, and throwing up so much dust and debris into the atmosphere that it blocked sunlight. The result was a drastic cooling and environmental changes that dinosaurs couldn't adapt to quickly enough. This event, known as the Cretaceous-Paleogene, or KPG extinction, wiped out about 75% of all species on Earth, including most of the dinosaurs. But here's the twist: not all dinosaurs disappeared. While the big, iconic dinosaurs we see in movies went extinct, some smaller, feathered species survived. These survivors were the early ancestors of today's birds. In a way, the asteroid didn't completely wipe out dinosaurs. It just transformed them into a new chapter in their evolutionary journey. To understand how birds are connected to dinosaurs, we need to look at one group in particular, the theropods. Theropods were bipedal, two-legged dinosaurs, and they include some famous names like Velociraptor and, of course, Tyrannosaurus rex. But not all theropods were as massive as the T-Rex. Many were small, quick, and, most interestingly, feathered. Yes, feathers. Fossils of feathered dinosaurs like Velociraptor and Microraptor show that feathers weren't just for flying. They likely evolved for insulation or display, similar to how peacocks use their tail feathers to attract mates. Some theropods even had wings, although they were not capable of powered flight like modern birds. Think of them as early experiments in the evolution of feathers and wings. One famous fossil that bridges the gap between dinosaurs and birds is Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx lived around 150 million years ago, and its fossils show a mix of dinosaur and bird characteristics. It had feathers and wings, but also retained dinosaur traits like a long, bony tail and sharp teeth. Archaeopteryx is often referred to as the first bird, though it's more accurate to say it was an evolutionary step between dinosaurs and modern birds. So, how did these feathered dinosaurs transform into birds? The answer lies in evolution, which operates over millions of years, gradually favoring traits that provide an advantage. Imagine small, feathered dinosaurs living in environments where they had to escape from predators or hunt for insects. Over time, those with lighter bones and more feather coverage might have been better at gliding, jumping, or even catching prey. Little by little, these traits would have been passed down, and eventually some descendants evolved the ability to take short flights. During this transformation, several physical changes occurred. Bones became lighter and hollow to reduce weight, which is crucial for flight. Feathers evolved to become more aerodynamic. Claws adapted to perch on branches, and a fused wishbone, known as the furcula, allowed for powerful wing strokes. Bit by bit, these feathered creatures evolved to become fully fledged birds capable of flying. When the asteroid hit, it wiped out most dinosaurs, but these early bird ancestors had advantages that allowed them to survive. For one, their small size meant they required less food, and their feathered bodies helped them cope with changing temperatures. Additionally, some of these bird-like dinosaurs could scavenge and find shelter more easily than their larger land-bound relatives. As the Earth recovered from the asteroid impact, these survivors adapted to fill various ecological niches left vacant by the extinction. Over millions of years, they diversified into the thousands of bird species we have today. So the next time you see a pigeon or a sparrow, remember that you're looking at a distant descendant of the dinosaurs. Today, scientists agree that birds are in fact a type of dinosaur. In the grand family tree of life, birds fall within the Dinosauria clade. This means that birds are the only surviving lineage of dinosaurs, which is a mind-blowing thought. Imagine going to the zoo and seeing a flamingo or a hawk. What you're actually seeing is a living dinosaur. Modern birds still carry many traits from their dinosaur ancestors. For example, their beaks are adapted to different diets, just as dinosaurs had varied jaw structures depending on whether they were herbivores or carnivores. Birds also lay eggs, which is a characteristic they share with their dinosaurian forebears. Even some bird behaviors, like nesting and social flocking, can be traced back to dinosaur behavior patterns. Dinosaurs have always fascinated us, and now that we know they're connected to birds, our fascination has only deepened. Just think about it. Every time you watch a bird flying overhead, you're looking at the culmination of millions of years of evolution, a journey that began with creatures that once ruled the earth. Birds remind us of the resilience of life and how, even in the face of mass extinction, some lineages can find ways to survive and adapt. In popular culture, dinosaurs and birds often appear in documentaries, books, and movies. The idea that these two groups are related has changed the way we think about dinosaurs. No longer do we see them as cold-blooded, scaly beasts. Instead, we recognize them as diverse, vibrant creatures, some of which may have been colorful and feathered. Even today, scientists are still uncovering new evidence that sheds light on the link between dinosaurs and birds. With advances in technology such as CT scans and genetic studies, we're learning more than ever before. Every new fossil discovery is a chance to learn something new about the evolutionary journey from dinosaur to bird. One mystery scientists are exploring is how different dinosaur species developed feathers and the exact role these feathers played in early evolution. Researchers are also studying bird embryos to understand how specific dinosaur traits evolved into the features we see in modern birds. This research keeps adding pieces to the puzzle, painting a clearer picture of how birds are not only related to dinosaurs but are, in a very real sense, the last living dinosaurs. So, there you have it. The next time you see a bird, remember that you're looking at a creature with an ancient lineage, a descendant of dinosaurs that once roamed the earth. From terrifying predators to delicate songbirds, the journey of dinosaurs transforming into birds is one of the most amazing stories in the history of life on our planet. The connection between dinosaurs and birds reminds us that life is always evolving, always adapting, and who knows, in another few million years, maybe something entirely new will emerge from the lineage of today's birds, just as birds once emerged from dinosaurs. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think about birds being modern-day dinosaurs. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the natural world.